Shadid Eleazer here, and welcome to our very best advice. And in this particular chapter, I'm going to share with you the moment I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. Now, I was raised within a family with several examples of relatives who were self-employed. The idea of entrepreneurship seemed so far and so distant because of my great admiration for my family members. I viewed them as superheroes who were completing tasks that I could not accomplish with my limited view of the world during my formative years. Now, flash forward to my United States Navy days, and I was literally in the middle of the ocean serving my country on the USS Kitty Hawk. And that's when my connection to how I would serve the world through entrepreneurship began to take shape and manifest. Now, performance-wise, I was considered early promote or a top performer within the military. The predictability and the routine, those were aspects that I thrived upon, as my discipline was higher than many of the younger peer group that I was around due to my years of scholastic athletic competitions. I've always possessed an owner's mentality, to the credit of my family who were self-employed, and the idea of writing my own script through life's journey conflicted with the order and the discipline of the military, despite my best efforts to remain committed and devoted to the mission. Now, I took a step back and I asked the Creator to guide my steps. And exactly 3 days later, I was approached by a high-ranking military official to help him prepare his performance evaluation. And what began to take shape is that I developed a strong reputation for developing a process that allowed quick and easy recall of performance highlights that were necessary to strengthen the odds of getting promoted to the next rank. In the military, we call them the brag sheets. So whenever you have an accomplishment, you're supposed to write them down. But over the course of time, of course, life gets in the way and you begin to forget. So I created a process that made that easier. Word of mouth began to spread, and suddenly I was in demand. In order to pay my dues and pay it forward, I completed hundreds of these evaluations free of charge. A mentor pulled me to the side and said, "Shadid, I advise you to take your services and provide greater value for your customers and do this full time." And I decided at that moment to take the leap of faith and separate from active duty with an honorable discharge and launch my company. My company still exists today amongst additional ventures in my entrepreneurial journey. And I'm proud to say that in that initial moment, it led to a path that has resulted in serving thousands of service members and civilians. So I'm Shadid Eleazer. That has been my entrepreneurial moment, my moment of clarity.